Hi everyone. So let's get into this video. We're gonna take cards from this Journey to the Divine Feminine, but this is for anybody. We're just gonna let a couple of these cards overall discuss the theme. So this is Divine Moon Empress. That's her tag on Instagram. So shout out to Jen. Okay, so Spirit, what is the overall theme of this reading? What is the overall theme? So we have passive, avoiding or direct. So it says avoiding direct communication or clear communication, fear of intimacy or competition, making excuses, blaming others, playing the victim, hindering or anger. And then we have nurture, secrets, we have reconciliation. So here are our theme. This is what our reading is going to be based off of. So we're going to set that over here. We're going to build our reading. All right. I feel like someone who is coming over, and I'm saying over to you, maybe coming over to your house, you're basically coming to work. There is this connection that for a long time has kept you really in the dark. It's caused you a lot of anxiety. It's caused you a lot of anger. And it's almost like you have tried to move away from it, or this person may have tried to run away for a long time. And it's like with this nurture card, I almost feel like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Even though they wanted to water it, it kept dying. So there's this energy of growing or building a foundation that just kept crumbling and crumbling and crumbling. And now this person wants to come back and nurture this relationship and work things out. However, this is news to you because all the shit that was going on behind closed doors, this hush-hush energy, was to keep this, because there just feels like someone is energetically stepping and causing problems. So we have a fire sign. So we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So this could be the person coming forward or the person that has hindered the connection. So we have reconciliation and we have communication. So someone is trying to communicate their wrongdoings and secrets. And I always kind of, funny enough, there was something about feathers that just said something, right? But there's at a distance. There's this, you may be physically separated or emotionally distant. So I can see that there's this pulling sensation. I don't know if anybody has felt this. There is this pulling, like you feel like someone pulling on your heartstrings, or you feel like you're pulling each other back. I don't know why, but the song by Chingy and Tyrese is pulling me back. That song. Like, I'm just hearing it. And so we have intuition. The red flags that you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So I feel like there is so much signs, but Spirit is like, do you actually want to get involved with this person? Are you ready to remedy this? Or are you just going to play it off? There's something about playing off, and it's like a head scratcher. So we have gambling and at a distance again. So there is this, I'm taking a chance, I'm taking a risk. There's something about, there is this one in particular, there's this nagging sensation. Like, you cannot get over this nagging sensation in you. And it's like, no matter what you do, it's always there. And it's like, why? It's because that sensation is trying to get you to basically give in. So we have death. So with death being a part of the major arcana, this is a very canon thing. This is kind of like, oh, things will now be put to rest. I feel like if you choose not to continue this connection or this situation, this cycle, you will begin to heal and to, I feel for whatever reason, there's something about divide and conquer here. I feel like this is a two-parter. Like if communication comes in now, then cool. Like you'll finally say some things that may not mean much to you, and then over time when you slowly start to fade into some other cycle or do something, then it will come back. You know, like this cycle will come back, and a lot of things that you said in the past are now starting to come forward to actually help you. And this is why intuition is like really bringing this in. For death to come in through a major thing, it's like having this epiphany moment and this awakening to be like, fuck, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do the same shit. There's this, I put so much time and effort with the nurture card that I forgot about me. So I feel like the secrets and this passiveness, I feel like because of this, you're moving away. I feel like whoever wants to give reconciliation for someone in particular, you don't want reconciliation. You are just to the point where it's too far gone. Like you are too far angry to even let this person try to work it out. There's this energy that is dealing with some deep issues when it comes to abandonment or trust. So it's like I'm trying to dodge everything in particular. Okay. What is going on with the energy of this collective? So we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Treasure. I feel that wherever you choose, whatever decision you make, either to get back with this person or to sweep things, to sweep things under the rug. For some people, I feel like this person, even though they want reconciliation, I only feel like they're sweeping things under the rug, being the fact that they're not happy with their current circumstances, so they're basically using you as an escape. And it's like they know they fucked up and they're doing the wrong shit, but they don't care. They're asking like, can you keep their secret? Can you build something with them in private? But in reality, it's because of what they're going through. There's this energy that has to deal with one thing ending, a door being shut in their face, so now they're doubling back, right? They're dealing already with the negativity of their choices. They're already dealing with the mindset and the anxiety and all the other shit with this Tower moment with the Death card. They're already dealing with the nuclear fallout. For whatever reason, it was just a matter of time before shit finally hit the fan. So now it's like they're forced into this space where they have to heal, and they're knowing that like, fuck, I literally fucked up a good thing. Like I left when you needed me most, and yet I couldn't step up because I had obligations elsewhere. Like whatever this person decided to do to end a connection, even if it was good for the good or for the worst, there's something about this connection ending on a very sour note. And it's in this stillness with all this negative emotion and anxiety that they had to find themselves. So when I said, you know, it was like their coming out moment, where it was like, it was forcing them to be authentic, that they realize that their lifestyle that they're living is not for them, and it's negative all the way around. There's so many people in their life that don't need to be there, and yet they, for whatever reason, are still too weak and too influenced by this negativity. So in this stillness, if you choose to walk away from this connection, it's going to force them furthermore to heal, because it's like they cannot get their happy ending. And I feel like that with death, it's like for people in particular that not choosing, they're basically just going to abandon ship. It's almost like you're the problem. If you choose to walk away, they're going to be hurt so bad that it's like, now it's like, I gotta throw the whole fucking person away. I got a whole lot of memories I gotta throw away. It's like, you now are taking out the garbage and the trash, and it's like, you're letting them lie where they belong. And I feel like in that moment, and all the shit that they try to bring into your world to updo you, I guess, you're realizing like, I don't want this anymore. I don't. Like, you're finding that sullen moment where it's like, you're not sad, but you're not happy. You're like in the right in between of this kind of limbo where you feel this, you feel appreciated, but you feel underwhelmed, either or. Like, there's this energy that I feel with this Four of Wands that is almost like, when we fight, but when we love harder. There's that energy. But I almost feel like whoever this resonates for, with this person that wants to come back into your life, but doesn't, they want things to be smooth and basically swept under the rug, right? They can't deal with the negative. They can't deal with the aggression. They just want to get back to the love, or to the shit that you've done, because they don't get it in their other relationships. If that makes any sense. So it's like their ego led them so fucking far astray and got them into a situation that they fucking hated. And it's like they had to do that for other people. What you did for them, they had to do for other people. So now they realize like, oh my God, like I had it good over here, so I want to go back to that. They don't give a shit. There's something about I'm not giving a shit. Now, there's this energy on the other side, on the flip side, for someone. There is someone who actually treasures you and adores you and loves you and wants to make things work. But it's like there's this insecurity that's keeping them up, saying, I'm not good enough, is how that feels. And with this Queen of Treasure, and the reason I'm saying that with the insecurity, because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy, and it's a very self-fulfilled energy. It's almost like whatever you wish to do, you will do it. You know, it's not like you're out here selling your body, you're out selling, yourself, your soul, basically. This feels like I'm in my power and you're not about to take me out because you can't lead. Like, I'm doing your job for you and for me both. And this energy almost feels like the gates are not opening. Like, for who this belongs to, there is this energy where I just heard when I said the gates, whether or not to choose to open the gates for this connection or not. There's something about someone is not letting their legs get open this time. There's something like, I'm not opening my legs for you. Like, I'm not your temple. So in the movie, if you've seen The Mummy, Nox in the Moon, when she assassinates, her and Imhotep assassinate the pharaoh, she says, his body, or my body, will no longer be his temple, meaning the pharaoh. And then she basically, right? That was their master plan, that she would be resurrected by Imhotep and they would live happy ever after. But like I said, they got caught and that got derailed. And then you go to present, whatever, 1920s, 30s. So there's this energy where they've learned this lesson. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, this nurturing, very loving energy that's in stillness, is like, I am no longer going to be this safe haven. I'm no longer going to be doing these things because all I got was negativity. I got secrets. I got anxiety. And it's like, why should I give you the chance when you fucked me over several times? There's that passive aggressive energy that's coming through that needs to be healed because it's negative. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, there's this energy where the person that caused this shit is not a Two of Pentacles. This is literally like a fucking walking plague. It's death. It's a discarded asset. You know what I mean? It's like, I can do better by myself. You know, this feminine energy is like, fuck you. Like, you're going to bring me bullshit. You're going to talk to yourself. There's that energy. It's an avoidance. Someone is avoiding someone wholeheartedly. So why is this feminine avoiding this energy? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, right? So the reason this Queen of Pentacles is ignoring is because we have the King of Treasure, right? I don't want to say this is a divine counterpart, but this is a soul connection that just is mixed matched. There is not balance. There is this control. There is this energy of, I'm in charge. I am the man, or I am the provider. I lead, right? And yet this Queen of Pentacles is like, time out, sir. You don't lead shit. There's something about the feminine knowing her worth and her power, knowing the fact that she is the one that brings unity together. Like, it is a concisive joint partnership, but she knows for whatever reason, this King of Pentacles is not the provider. There is this, you may have all this flashy shit and live this lifestyle that fucking other women want. I don't want it with you. I don't care. Because if you can flash that, you gotta go. I don't want it. There's that energy of, you're not living right. And the reason I'm saying this is because the High Priestess is involved. There's this, and this goes back to intuition. She intuitively knows this shit is full of shit. This King of Pentacles energy is full of shit. This is why this High Priestess is here to be like shedding light. And to be like, all the shit that you talk is all talk. It's never going to be more than that. It's that energy. So we heard from the feminine. So let's hear from the masculine. So we have the Three of Wands. And of course, this came out upright, reversed. So as you can see, there is no forward movement, no future planning, no nothing. So when I said this energy is full of shit, there's nothing to back it up. There is no asset, no, what are you going to put up for my attention? What are you going to put up to guarantee me? You know what I mean? It's almost like collateral. It's like, what are you backing up? What is the movement behind it? What do you have planned for the solid future? Like, how are you trying to make plans when it's just all talk? You're talking out your ass. There's this masculine that just doesn't know how to approach, because it's like it wants this fulfillment or this one last mission, but yet they want the feminine to come forward. It's almost, I don't know why this energy is coming out like this, is if the feminine is not putting the time in to make this masculine work, the masculine doesn't want it. So that's why I said the feminine is just, you're all talk. I don't need to do this. There's other people that come to me. There is that worth. It's not even egotistical, but the masculine doesn't understand that. So they are thinking, well, you know, I can't approach her because she'll see right through my superficial bullshit. We have justice. Justice here is like, it could go either or. There is like, I want to make things right and I want to do this, but there is this, if we leave it how we started, we'll just end up as strangers, back at square one. So if you've been hearing Back at One by Brian McKnight, just know that that ties in with this reading. So we definitely have a lot of confrontation. There's a lot of shit that needs to be aired out. However, do not air each other out. Talk to each other in a very polite and civil manner. Because of this energy of this constant back and forth, this is anxiety as well. This is someone who is on the masculine, is competing. There's something about the masculine feels very competitive with other masculines. There's this energy of I'm coming in hot and you don't see me. Like, they're picking and choosing when to do it. I really feel like whatever this energy is with this masculine, they've been watching the feminine, like they're what they think is their feminine, their equal. There's this need to be seen. It's almost showboating. It's like, oh, you know, if you're not going to reach out, I'm going to basically live my life on social media and I'm going to make you want my lifestyle. There's this energy of like, I look good, so basically any number of feminines would want to be with me. So it's like, it's your loss. However, let's be honest, this masculine is tore the fuck up after all the ego and the mask that they wear. This fucking masculine is torn the fuck up, wishing this feminine would reach out and fucking let them off the hook. That's what I hear. Is like, I want to be let off the hook. I want to be out of the doghouse because I hate being out here in the cold when I want to be in the nice warm bed cuddled up with you. You know, I want to be a part of that love. I want to make love. There's this energy of nope. So yeah. There's the Six of Swords. With the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords coming through, there is a lot of turmoil to get to the promised point. There is this new journey opening up, and I honestly feel for the feminine, there is this long-awaited finale. Tell me more about this Six. So we have the Two of Cups, and it came out reversed. I feel like finally someone is going to reach a breaking point where they decide to call off an engagement, call off a wedding, call off being married, getting a divorce, or separating. I feel like they just realized this masculine and feminine, they fight more than they love, but they love hard when they fight. And they're just tired of this back and forth energy. So there is this movement of moving on. The only downside is there is love there, but they're just, it was a love from a distant eon. And it almost feels like soul love keeping them together, but the fact that in this lifetime, it's not meant to be, to play out at this time and space. I feel like for those who are moving on from this relationship, when you actually find the masculine that vibrates at your level, feminine, and, you know, masculine that finds that feminine, you're not going to have to struggle this goddamn hard for someone to reach a breaking point. There is not this reconciliation just to break up again and move forward and pick and choose. There is this energy where it's like you will be chosen the first time around, and that's it. There is no childish behavior. There is not, I'm unavailable to you and your needs because my needs need met first. This is a unit. Like, there's this energy where they're moving away from this unrequited love, or this subpar, excuse me. So moving on from this connection, for those who choose to end this connection, what will come forward? What was always the outcome meant for this? So we have the Six of Cups. I feel like with the Six of Cups energy, almost like this first love energy, a lot of nostalgia will have to be healed. And with the Six of Cups, I feel like someone else is coming through for you. I just feel like a lot of the shit needs to be healed from the past for you to actually make a clean break and move forward. There is a lot of struggle and a lot of shit that's kept you up and a lot of dreams. Tell me more about the Six of Cups, please. I will tell you with the Six of Cups, because I just heard this, there's this energy where there's dreams of being implanted, like someone is sending you dreams that are not your dreams, and they're just basically trying to bait you to see if you will react. There's something about dream weaving here that is so fucking far deep into your subconscious. The Six of Cups to me is almost like a subconscious card where your nostalgia, when it hits, finding why it triggers, like what triggers your nostalgia at the most, like basically the holidays or basically anniversary, birthdays, shit like that, or numbers. There's something about finding a birthday, finding a number. Someone has memorized someone's social security number, and fucking they'll see like some of these social security or whatever in numbers or license plates or in someone's, and they think of this person. It's crazy that this person still has their significant other social security done. And it's like you're trying everything to get out of your head about remembering a lot of this shit. And it's a lot of it has to do with this person knows and is basically using that against you on a spiritual level. So we have the Star card. So the Star card followed by the Six of Cups followed by the Star card. There is this childhood dream or this fantasy, like for some of you in particular, there is this fantasy that you had for your perfect person. And the Star card is like, hey, remember that manifestation that you had when you were a little kid? Like, wink, wink, it's coming forward. So, like, there's this huge hope and light. And I feel like with the Star card, there's a lot of illumination that's coming through. I kind of feel like this is going to put you on the right path to finding. What happens after the Star, please? After this makes landfall. What happens after? Okay. So we have the Five of Swords. However, like everything that will come to test you, the Five of Swords kind of gives me, I need a new plaything. So there's this energy that will resurface. And this is why I'm saying, so you know how like these two, like they're starting to come together, you know, they're protecting each other, you know, it's like the damsel in distress energy. And then there's this, the adversary. So it's like the hero and the adversary are fighting over this female. It almost feels like that with like when you get over into a new relationship with this masculine that actually, for the feminines, let's just use it as this, or, you know, vice versa. When you get into this mode of like connecting to someone, here comes this old energy, this old ass in the past that should have been left there. It's coming back to test these bonds. This is a test. So there is this old love coming back to basically see if they still have this have you like that on the wrapped around their finger, right? And this could have been for the masculine with their old feminine, you know, with one of their karmics. So we have the Fool again, but fear not, because they will make a clean break. There is something about not wanting to go back to the past. There's not enough evidence for this person to want to go back to this. However, do not be foolish and don't let illusions fool you. However, this new person kind of has a lot of shit that they need to work on. And I can kind of see like they're kind of like a snake tamer. You know what I mean? It's like they don't mean well, but they don't mean bad either. They're kind of in this position where it's like, I've been hurt, you've been hurt, we can do this or we can't. There's this energy that's just like, you know what I mean? We'll see how it leads. There is really no expectation. So with the Fool, I kind of feel like you need to surrender this expectation you have with this new person. So don't expect this new person to hurt you or progress things along faster. This manifestation has to come in very slow. You know, get your feet wet. So we have the Seven of Cups. There is this energy where there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of trickery. And a lot of gaslighting, maybe love bombing. There is, like I said, for whoever this belongs to, you know how like you're in that group chat with friends, or you stumble across a group chat that you should not be in, or have evidence in that someone hopes to God you never have access to. Someone's going to get caught slipped up and exposed. We have the Three of Cups. See what I mean? There is this third party that is waiting in the wind. There is, I'm listening. Someone is going to listen to you just to use you at a later date. Like, be very careful how you speak and what you say to someone. There's this energy where it's like they're not competing, but there's just, okay. Here's the scenario, okay, for this adversary, right? With this new person, when I was like, don't have your expectations really high, that you're just going to meet the one right after this. There is this expectation or a scenario where, for one of you in particular, there is this person from the past, from your person's past, that's going to come forward and try to test you, to basically see if it's over or not, so they can worm their way back into your life or their life. There's this energy where, and this is the scenario, is like, I'm gonna, for a feminine, I'm saying this is for a feminine, they're gonna shoot their shot. Like, this masculine is going to set you up to basically have like one of their friends hit you up to see if like you could test the waters with this person. So they want to do a loyalty check, like, you know what I mean? And you're gonna see past this shit because you're like, I'm done games. So for whoever this is, like, you're gonna axe that one as well because of the games that they're playing. Like, you're standing so firm in your goddamn self and your belief that if anybody tries you, everyone will be removed as an enemy. They will be revealed as such. There is so much that you have to deal with this person. Like, it's always going to be strings attached. So when they meet this long-awaited wish fulfillment, for those who have walked away, what will happen? What will happen when they meet this long-awaited manifestation? So we have the Six of Cups, but this one came out reversed. And then we have the Ten of Wands. When you meet this long-awaited person, right, you are going to start noticing a lot of time where you want to fight, to control, and it's going to be stressful. It's going to stress you out, this control. Because neither one of you have control, but yet you're fighting for the control. You will carry a little bit of baggage with this person, and this person will carry a little bit of baggage as well. I don't see like a lot of major problems. However, when you meet this person, there's this energy. And I'm going to say this because the Ten of Wands usually talks about having too much, a duty, a burden, or stress, or anything like that. It's lifting too much or taking on way too much than you should. This is saying the advice here is to not burden yourself by the dynamics, by what they're doing or what you're doing. Don't make it a burden. Don't let this relationship be a burden on you. Don't be all invested in it. Don't too quickly. So we have Judgment. So Judgment in the reverse is kind of an out of balance. There's this here. There's this awakening of the senses. I feel like this person is to get you out of your head and into your actual body. And the reason I'm saying this, we have the Six of Wands. So this is success. This is after all the bullshit that you did, this judgment call. This is your victory, right? this is your victory. And on the shadow, we have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like, and I wanted to say this, but it's not coming out with it. And Judgment was saying it's an awakening of the senses. However, I wanted to say, like, this person, even though they have a lot going on, they will make time. Like, if a person does not give you that time, that is not the right person, because the right person will always make time for you, regardless of everything that goes on in their life. You will never be a burden to this person. However, there's just a lot of shit and cycles that need to be cleared up when you guys come in, right? But it's like, invest in quality time. There's this Wands energy, right? Where it's like, I'm really independent, right? We have this independent feminine, right? Where it's like, I want to do everything myself. So it's like, I will be damned if I let you carry my bags. Energy. It's like, okay, so it's not like this masculine is lazy. They're very charming, don't get me wrong. However, there's this, the feminine is coming through and being like, I got me. I'm holding my own. So the masculine kind of feels unneeded. There's this unneededness, but it's almost kind of like, I'm turned on by your sense of self. However, the thing is like, let them have their moment of helping you out. There's something about picking and choosing when to, like, ask them for help, like the sweet spot, find that sweet spot. The funniest thing is, there is like this energy where it's like, you guys will pack up and go on vacation. Like, it will just happen really organically. You'll never expect it with this person. So this is like, you could be traveling while meeting this person, or you meet this person and then like a month later they ask you on vacation, like, to basically solidify what they're working on. So there's this energy of past movement, moving on, you know? So it's like, don't let the past pass you by. So we have the Ace of Treasure followed by the Ace of Swords. So if you're going to call shots or call manifestations, call them out immediately and follow through. There's this energy of perpetrating behind the shadows, doing all this shadow in business, and yet it's time to come to the light and actually make them a reality. There is this energy where it's not fully wanting to reveal what it's being revealed. However, so you know how I said, like, on vacation, and how like cycles will have to be wrapped up when you guys first get together. There's kind of like, I understand, I give you space. There's this energy of like, don't be codependent on this person. Like, don't depend on them for dear life. I know that this is why, like, it's sexy. They find you super sexy when you're in this 10 of Wands and this feminine, masculine, ultralistic, I switch. Like, there's this switch energy with the feminine. They find this like leader in you, but it makes them insecure because they like to lead as well. So there's this control that they need to remember. It's like, oh, I've met my energetic match. I've truly met my match in this lifetime. So it's a struggle for this person because this masculine is so used to having others provide, you know, or having to provide for other people. So when you are basically in this energy to be like, yo, pull your shit back and stop intruding on me. Like, we come together equally. I don't need to be taken care of. I don't want to take care of this either. There's this energy where it has to hit that sweet little spot to be like, okay, you know what? I'm willing to put my pride aside. I need help. I'm struggling and I didn't want to come to you. And now it's like, I know I can trust you because you got me. So it's like, I need help. There's this energy of being terrified of being vulnerable and being taken advantage of on both sides. So trust issues right here need to be worked out. So we have the Nine of Cups as the shadow card. So again, this trust issue, or feeling like someone is going to take advantage of you and then milk you for everything and then just leave. There's this terrified feeling, you know, of abandonment. I feel that. So after everything that's said and done, what is the absolute outcome? I really feel like with the Queen of Cups, because it's very nurturing and therapeutic and very on my shit, I'm on my game. There's this energy with the outcome is it's solidified and it's almost this power. Like, don't power trip. There's this energy of I build you up so we can build higher. Okay. So this Queen of Pentacles, this outcome, what is it? Oh, I have a card down. We have the Nine of Treasure and the Six of Treasure. And on the shadow, we have the King of Cups, and on the split, we have the Nine of Swords. So, with the Queen of Cups, this outcome, you have a very deeply emotional person who is deeply invested in you that wants to help you grow. You could be starting a business with this person, or they come in the start of a business partner, or basically they help you energetically and physically do things that would terrify you doing it on your own. This is a support system that you will get, and it's vice versa. This King of Cups is deeply emotionally intuitive. I also want to say, for one in particular, and maybe a few of you, this King of Cups has money, or they come from money, or they're self-made. However, they are not going to let you know this. There's something about hidden assets here. So with this Nine of Treasure, they don't want people around knowing. The less people know, the less headache they have, the less shit that they have to deal with. So they don't want to live a lifestyle that's over the top, avant-garde. They want normal family life, because that's what they truly, truly desire. So we have water and we have earth and a little bit of air energy. I really want to say there is potential to really grow and benefit as both of you grow together. However, when I said that they don't want people knowing what they have, they truly mean that, because they're so tired of being taken advantage of. They're tired of giving their time and their resources to people who don't deserve that. So with you, they don't want to come across as callous or uncaring, but they are doing it because they're trying to protect their emotional state. It's like they can't handle another failed relationship. They can't handle being a provider for someone who would never provide for them as return. So they want this give and take, right? This reward. And they see that with you. They, like I said, this is a match, right? They have someone who is deeply caring and deeply nourishing, right? It's like they may provide the home, but you are the home. You know, everything that you are is like, I have your back, you have mine. You know, there's that energy. And I want to tell you, I'm hearing this, there is something about having a child with this person that you would never expect that's going to be very rocky. Like, there's something about this matchmaker energy and this child energy, like spirit babies are here. There's this energy that is not quite sure. There is quite this energy right here. It's off to the side. It's not even really in there. You don't really even notice it until you notice it. So with this shadow energy, that with this child, there is someone who wants to trap this person with a child, or it could be vice versa. There's something about keeping a person off their game because they are, how do I want to say that? they're stingy with their time and with their love. So they don't ever want to make you feel like if you're not ready for a child, then they're not going to have a child with you. It has to be mutual 50-50. I really see with this person, you know, wanting this family with you because of how you carry yourself. They realize like how much of their shit has not worked out. So they have to think, like I said, they have to come correct towards you, because the right presentation with this person has to impress you and has to get their point across. Other than that, you will reject them. And this is what they're thinking is, oh my God, you're going to reject me if you see that. You know what I mean? It's fear. There's this fear of, I want you, but I don't want you to take advantage of me. So that is the reading I have for you. Peace, love, and happiness. Make sure you love yourself. Self-care is the most. Love you first. So thank you so much for the masculine and the feminine for watching. And I will see you next time. So peace, love, and happiness.